Hi friends, it's Mrs. Goodridge from OT, and this little video is going to be talking about spacing. I'm going to remind you of some of the tricks we've learned in OT about spacing our words and our letters. So I'm going to show you, it's a review for most of you, but maybe not for your parents, two different tricks that we sometimes use in OT for spacing. What you will need if you want to do this activity is a piece of paper and a pencil. For the spaghetti and meatballs way to do spacing, you do need a piece of spaghetti, or if you don't have spaghetti in your house, I don't know, something else straight and long, maybe even a pipe cleaner, a piece of yarn or something. Pipe cleaners might be too thick. And something to use for a meatball. You could go in your craft bin and find a puff ball. I didn't have any of those available, so I'm going to use a little piece of putty I rolled up. A little piece of Play-Doh would work too. As I was trying to find something in my house, I was realizing that a meatball or a marshmallow might make a good meatball too. So if you have something, even a little eraser, something to use for that spacing. Why don't I show you that way first? It's the spaghetti and meatballs way. Let's see if you can look at my paper. I'm going to write a little sentence for you today. You are going to write in, you can use whatever paper you have at home. I tried to make my paper just kind of big so you could hopefully see a little bit. It's snowing out today, so I'm going to write the sentence. Today is a snowy day, right? So I'm gonna start with my word today, trying to be careful with my letter size too. Hopefully you can see. Okay. So I want to check that word to see if I left spaces between my letters that are no bigger than a piece of spaghetti. If your letters are too spread apart, if you have room for 2 or 3 or 4 or however many pieces of spaghetti in between, you want to erase and put your letters closer together. So this word is done. I'm ready to write my next word. So I'm going to take my meatball that I've rolled up. Mine got a little squish, so I'm going to roll it some more and put it down to leave that space. So I have my meatball in place, and I'm going to write the next word. Is. Pick up the meatball, and look, I got a nice space in between the word. Okay, and then I could do the same thing. Meatball again, write my next word. Meatball, move over. I'm going to write my next word. Snowy. And again, you want to check your word or have a parent check your word with the piece of spaghetti to make sure that you just have one piece of spaghetti width in between those letters. Okay. Last meatball, I'm going to write my word day here. Okay. So I'm going to show you one more way you can work on spacing at home, and that is with what we sometimes in OT call the sticky spaceman. All right, so for sticky spaceman, you would need a Post-it note, and you take your scissors and you just cut the Post-it note so you have just a little piece of it, and that's going to help you with your spacing. So let me write another sentence for you and show you how the sticky spaceman works. I'm going to write, I will play inside. So after I finish that first letter, I'm going to put my sticky note right down to keep the space. Write my next word. And then every time I finish a word, I got to move the sticky spaceman over. Move it over again. I have one more word. I've written I will play. Now I'm going to write inside. All right, I will play inside. So there you go. There's two different ways when you're doing your work at home, either your OT work that I've sent you or something that your teacher might have sent where you're writing a sentence. You can check your spacing or have a parent help check your spacing by using spaghetti and meatballs method or using the sticky spaceman. And I forgot to mention, here I'll show you. You can turn your sticky note into a little person, and then it really is a sticky spaceman. So, all right, good luck with that. Feel free to take a picture and send me some writing that you've been working on. I would love to see that. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.